So your lesson went really well. Do you feel was most effective?
Well, being that I had two kindergartners and one first grader, I really had to get unique and creative with how this lesson went. But overall, I think it went very well. The thing that really helped was the beginning, the pocket chart, where we did a lot of repetition with the words, and that really helped them identify. And again, the repeated reading was a huge strategy just to get them fluent with the story and recognizing the words.
Yes.
So, and just again, the research with repeating and hearing a word over and over really helps them identify the word. And obviously, it really helped when we read the story. They were able to identify the word in the story after doing the pocket chart repetition.
So the direct instruction was
Very important, especially because my two kindergartners had lots of personality, but they definitely caught on quickly, and they were very, very bright. So once we went over it a couple times, they really caught on, and I even saw them identifying those same words in the story just from the little repetition that we had from the repeated reading. It really helped.
another great strategy is when you had them use the word in the sentence themselves.
Yes. Chloe did a little bit better with that. But the boys caught on, and I would basically use Chloe as a guide. So
Right.
whatever sentence Chloe made using the word, I asked Eli, and then I asked Sam, so they saw the word being
Right.
used in a
But
sentence.
that's also a really effective strategy to get
'Cause
them
it was
to
a little bit
understand the
harder.
meaning of the word. Because you're not only teaching them to read the word, you're trying to teach them to understand what the word means.
Right.
So that was a good in for
Right.
that. So
And it was harder for them to do
yes, it
because
was.
they were trying to think of, oh, what word begins with that letter. So I had to
But you'll
redirect
notice
them.
they caught on after that. They only did that for the first couple of words, and then after that,
That's true.
they were really good at being able to understand that we're reading a word and not just figuring out what the initial sound was. So
Yeah.
that was good.
That's true.
I felt you had a lot of strengths. Where do you feel that you saw your strengths or noticed your strengths?
Well, again, being that they're kindergarten and first grade, they were really antsy and really they moved a lot. So I think first off, it was the management, telling them my expectations, letting them know, which was a biggie when I was going to start reading the story. I was like, so your guys' job is to sit there and just listen, and I'll let you know when you're going to follow along and read the story with me. And so because of that, they were able to sit there, they watched me read the story, and so the management overall and just letting them know, okay, this is what's going to happen right now and the steps.
And you really stated your expectations.
Yes.
This is good.
Yes, and they were awesome.
Yeah.
They followed directions. And another thing was, again, the redirection. So my two kindergartners, they kind of would get off topic, and so I'd have to redirect them to what the question was, which is normal. But the redirection was another strength, and also the visuals. The visuals amongst the repeated reading was a biggie because it helped them. Especially for dog, when I drew the picture of a dog, they knew that word was dog.
Right.
And they caught on to the word Matt very quickly. So I always would say the dog's name is Matt. So that also really helped them.
Yeah.
And so they caught on with brown. I drew like a little swatch of brown so they knew that was because that was a little bit longer of a word. So that also helped them.
Yeah. That's a more difficult word with some blending of sounds, so that was nice.
Well, even the shorter words, some of them were hard. Like is.
It was a hard passage.
It was. That's why, again, I'm super thankful that they got it.
Yeah, they did. I was really pleasantly shocked that
Yeah.
they were able to.
Improvement.
Well, I don't know. I still think you did a great job in keeping them focused. Even like you said, they had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And they would get a little silly, but you really were able to draw them back in and to get focused, and that was a really strong
again,
point.
the repeated reading. So it's kind of like I had to remind them because he said, we've done this already. And I was like, yeah, but we need to keep going, keep doing the reading. And I think what really helped is the different types of reading we were doing. So it wasn't all just me reading, or it wasn't all just all of us reading.
It kept their attention.
Yeah. So first we did me read, so that that really helped them understand, oh, okay, that's my expectation. And then we did the echo where I read and then they echoed me, and that really helped them get the prosody and the expression. And I heard it too when they were reading it back to me or reading the passage.
The partner read, that was another thing.
Oh yes, the partner read.
That's
I was also pleasantly surprised with that. So Chloe and Eli, they did it together, and Chloe, because she's a little bit older, she helped, but Eli caught on really quickly, so he was able to follow along with her. And I worked with Sam, And Sam actually did a good job too. I had to go a little bit slower for him, but he was able to recognize some of the words. Not all, but he did recognize some of the words on his own.
Right.
So that was a good thing.
And also following along with her finger. That was a nice,
Yes. It was a little bit harder to get the boys
Yeah, but
to
it's
do
something
that.
that you're teaching. You're just teaching
Yeah.
them. You modeled it, and then you had them do it. So that's that's what they're learning. They haven't even learned that yet. So that's another strategy. That's effective.
Right. Chloe did a good job with that. You can
Yes.
tell she already
Yeah,
learned
you
that
can
because she
tell
was
that. She was
pointing.
She's high for going
She
into
was.
first grade.
That's why she's high achieving.
Yeah.
And then something that I could improve on.
Yeah.
So I did do the echo reading, but I only did it with the word. So next time I think I want to do the echo read with the whole sentence so that I could hear them doing the expression and reading the whole sentence as a whole.
Yeah.
So although it was effective with the words, I think it would be better if I did the echo read with the whole sentence.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's about it.
I thought it was very well done, and the pictures at the end were cute, and they.
Yeah. That was another thing. I just wanted something for them to tie it in.
We didn't talk about that. They did a really good.
Yeah, the repeated reading really helped with that.
really helped them with their comprehension, and they were able to read the words at the end, and they were able to, so.
And it's so funny. Eli, when he was drawing his picture, he's like, "I want to write the word name." He's like, and he was looking at the pocket chart. He's like, "Which one says name?" And then I helped him out, and he's like, "Okay." And then he copied the word name.
Yeah, that's effective. Yeah, that's another strategy that was really effective.
Yeah, definitely.
But they were able to, and I liked how you had the words available. You had the sentence written out, and you had the words that were available to fit in there.
So I wanted them to see me putting the word in the sentence to complete the sentence. But yeah, overall they did really good. They were, I mean, it's a short passage, but for them being
they're not even
kindergarten
in school yet,
grade,
so yeah.
Yeah, so they caught on really quickly.
Yeah.
And again, the repeated, I think it was the repetition of the story and repetition of the words, they caught on very quickly.
Yes.
So overall, it went very well. I was very happy with my kindergartners.
Yes,
it was very worried in the beginning.
They were able to sit and listen a lot more than I thought they were going to be able to. They listened to you. They sat there when you asked them to be quiet. For those 2 times you read, they didn't make a sound, so that was good for your management. But it was, so they really did. All of your pointing out your expectation in the beginning was very strong and well done.
And I knew in the beginning I was going to have to do that because they're really antsy and they have a lot of energy. So getting them to sit in a seat for a certain amount of time, I knew was going to be a little bit difficult. But again, super thankful. They did a good job. All right.